As I'm doing this. All right. Yes, we were a little late, everybody. So excuse us. Theresa had a really, really big night, and I had to do a couple updates before I hopped on and was oblivious to the time. I didn't even brush my teeth, and I was just eating lettuce. So hopefully there's nothing in there. But happy Friday, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of Vented Uplift. We're super, super excited. We had a challenge, every year, since I've had my double mastectomy, I've challenged you all with the 40-day Lenten challenge. So this year I had big, big, big goals and dreams of that I wanted to get one of those book vending machines that I kept seeing everybody in grandma's love. And I just had this dream, and we all started raising money. The money started coming in. We were at day 36 yesterday. I left in the morning. I had an appointment at Sloan, all good and checkup. So I was already having a glorious day. And then something happened.
Something?
We're just going to leave it at that. We're not going to announce it yet because I want you to pay attention to what Theresa does. So everybody, welcome this wonderful, amazing, giving woman, Theresa Monforte-Caraballo. I don't think I just butchered that, but she's going to forgive me. So last night we celebrated Acro Julio's for her 10-year anniversary, 10 years of giving back to the community. So Theresa, thank you so much. We'll talk about what we did, but talk about what Grandma's Love does for people who don't know.
Well, Grandma's Love is a children's charity that gives weekly food bags to children at risk of food insecurity. We do non-perishables, and then come springtime, we add fresh vegetables from a local rooftop farm. But that's not the only thing. We do back to school. We do books to our local pre-Ks in District 20. We do winter coats. We do emergency beds. We do, emergency everything almost. Schools will call us. It depends on what the need is, depends on the situation, and we will try as best as possible to oblige.
Such as, like an instance, like such as?
We had a family who was part of a DV case, moved into a very small apartment. They didn't have any beds, but they couldn't get beds. So what we did is we got a twin over full bunk bed and had it sent to the family. You see, we have a partnership with Ashley Furniture also. So if we only need like one twin size bed, Ashley Furniture will provide it to our children free of charge. It's a great partnership. It started when they opened the Sunset Park facility for Ashley in Industry City, and it's just been wonderful with them. They're a great partner. So we also do, as a lot of people have seen on Facebook, our vending machines, our free book vending machines. So that idea started back in 2017. I was coming through a Georgia airport and saw one, except for you had to pay for the books. And I was like, I want one, but I don't want anybody to pay. So with a little time, patience, effort, and a volunteer's research, we found the company. So we did our first vending machine here in Brooklyn, and we've expanded out to Cohen's Children's Hospital in Long Island, to Coney Island Hospital soon, to Staten Island University Florina Cancer Center. We're going to another part of Staten Island University as soon as they open it in the coming months. We have two local, not local, one local and one not so local public school. They're both in underserved communities. One is 939 in Sunset Park, and one is 146 in East Harlem. This school in Harlem is phenomenal. The principal is above, beyond. She's there, I think, 30-something years. She loves her kids. Her kids love her. And she's a really down-to-earth principal. So she had, we met and she says, I really want one of those machines, but we can't afford that. We don't have that kind of money. And I was like, well, let me see what I could do. Not sure I could do it yet, but let me see. And we started putting the word out, and the donations came in, and a lovely organization in Jersey sent us a check for that machine. So they have their machine from an anonymous donor. And that donor has been a big part of our organization since that day. So, and we're still growing. You heard last night, there are 2 more dreams. One is a greenhouse classroom. It's already been designed by an architect. It's ready to go. We need the city to say, yes, you could do this. So we're waiting patiently. And my biggest dream of all is Grandma's Place. I want this home, building, whatever it turns out to be, but a place for everyone. Those in need, those not in need, kids who have siblings that are ill and need to be a kid, our senior citizens. Let's put the kids and the seniors together. They're going to learn, and they're going to learn so much from each other. That's what I want. I just want to bring groups of people together to share, learn, and empower each other. So that's Grandma.
That's beautiful. Talk about, I mentioned something last night about myself, and why do you do this?
The conversation we had last night is very, very personal. You started, your son had an issue when your son was born, and a very close person to me is expecting soon, and their child is having probably the same issue. The child has a hole in the heart, and one of the, I believe it's a ventricle, is too narrow or something on the other side. So that poor baby is going to have surgery either immediately or soon after birth. I went with this person to visit a particular place. And when the elevator doors opened, I was just in awe. I was like, I've wanted this place. I asked the wrong questions the first time around, but the universe took me back. And this time I had the right questions. And I spoke with Child Life, who is connecting me with someone else, who will connect me with the powers that be. And this machine's going to go there. It was meant to be, because you're the beginning, and this person near to me is the continuation.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be pretty amazing.
It
Yeah,
is.
so yeah, I wasn't even talking about that. I was going like way back to our both of our humble beginnings.
Oh,
But we're gonna go right into this then. Yeah, so you know, I had this dream, and just like I think the person who donated, we'll get to that, who helped us achieve something. There's a little hint. He had donated a few book vending machines. And when I saw that, I was like, oh, I want to do this. I want to do this. And originally, when I said, all right, I'm going to do this for the 40-day Lenten challenge, I dreamed about giving you the announcement at your event last night. Okay, like I did. Like
that shocked the living hell out of me.
I thought it would be it would be so cool if I could go there and just be like, hey, we're doing it. So, so we were like $1,500 shy as of, 9:00 yesterday morning. So, I went to Sloan. I was like, oh, okay, it's not going to happen, but it's okay. Whatever. I had my appointment. I come out of my appointment. I'm all happy. Got such good news. Like my heart was going to burst out, like just so happy. And then my sister texts me and she's like, I got really good news for you right now. And so Joe Day made a huge donation and brought us to our total. And after Joe Day, we've had another few contributions come in.
Oh my God.
So, yeah. Okay. So the new total, can you see it?
Oh my gosh. Wow.
So not only are we covering the $6,500 for the vending machine, we're going to cover those books because it costs money to cover the books and to
Yes, it
replace
does.
it. And then, like anything else that comes in, we like, I have a few women authors who have donated books. Like, it is such a gift. And then when you told me the other day when we talked, you started telling me the story about, and I'm
Mhm.
like, wait, where? What? We're not going to say it yet because but you and I are making it happen. And I
Yes.
mean, I was like shocked. I was like, he's not talking about where my son had his open heart surgery, but you were.
I
And I mean,
was.
like, and I shared last night when so what happened, which was really fun. So Theresa has no idea. My mother has no idea. Nobody has any idea but me and Marianne plotting. And we go to your daughter, like, hey, do you think we could surprise Theresa? Like, with the announcement? Because you were watching the thing. You had no idea that we would do it. Nobody did.
No.
So you were you say it's beautiful speech. You say your daughter put in there 5 on purpose. It said just a number. So she changed it to 5, right? For your
Yes.
goal so that I could like say, and then she's like, okay. And then I'm like, all right. And then I'll come up, like, let's see if we can do something. So I don't even know what I said last night because I didn't like, yeah, you're gonna be talking like you have like 4 minutes to talk. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm coming. I'm gonna pull something out of my butt right now. I don't know what I'm gonna say, but I expressed to you. I started like the one thing I wanted to say was when I was 21, Mike and I did not have insurance, and I had to turn to state aid. We were on PCAP, thank God, because it covered our medical bill. Our medical bill for the surgery back then was $150,000. We'd
Oh
still
my
be
God.
paying it off, right? And then any kind of assistance that we need, like if we need a formula, like we could have done one and got it. Like we had nothing when we started out, and we had a
Mhm.
community of people that rallied around us, just like you do for people that were just like, no, we're going to help you. Like we were given so much, helped with an apartment, like. And then Michael, and then to go to the next part of the story is like, then Michael had, was emergency C-section. And he had open heart surgery. And those first 24 hours of that surgery, the next day, a baby died of the same thing. And
Mm.
I said to God, like, whatever this kid is supposed to do in the world, he's going to do it. Now he's going out, running into fires and saving
I
people.
know. It's amazing. It's amazing. And when I told this person that story, it gave them such a sense of relief that the possibilities of a beautiful life are there. So that was a great, great story. Chrissy, I have to really say something here because you and I have kind of come from the same thread, a place of need. And when we were in need, there was always the angels were always there.
Always.
Some we knew, some we didn't know. Um, and things were always quite discreet when they were done. It wasn't broadcasted to the world to say, look, see what I did.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of what the two of us have been doing. Although with grandmas, I'm very, very proud of my kids and what we do for our kids. So I do boast. But there are a lot of angels behind all of that boasting. And when I first met you, and I met you with your bracelets and the authors, um, it took me somewhere, memory, but it took me somewhere to say, wow, people are talking about this. People are not hiding this. It's really great. So I feel like this collaboration between you and I has been meant to be, but it took years for the two to meet. And the funny thing is that we met trying to deal with something in need personally. And we've overcome them, and now we're just spreading that joy even more and more. And the minute I hear of someone who's going through anything with cancer, you're the first person I think of. I need a bracelet. I need to send it to them. I need them to know that there's a community of angels out there thinking about them. And I did that once. I did that to the lady from my crafting group. And it meant a lot to her that someone from Brooklyn and Staten Island like sent this all the way out to Missouri. People we didn't even know. But she was very happy. So this machine is very appropriate, I think, for both of us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I'm fortunate that, we have this whole vented uplift community, right? Like, when I started this, business that, we're going to give one, like, I didn't know what I was creating, right? Like I said, for me, I like surrounding myself by these women. I got through cancer. I got through like I
Sure.
ask people for money, and then my mom sometimes is like, "Oh my God, Chrissy, you're asking for money again? Jesus Christ!" Like, and I'm like, "Listen, people don't have to do it, and people only have to give $1. It's
Yeah.
like it's less than a Starbucks, and like it just proves that when you come together as a community
Mm-hmm.
and you give people the power to feel good and do good, they will.
Yeah.
When people say that there is no good in the world, it's not true, because you just have to give people the opportunity
Right.
and hope and inspiration, and they will shock the hell out of you. Like, look at like a $500 donation today matched by Apple, like, another 500.
Wow. I know.
Like it's great. You just put feelers out, and what we do, and as we do, and like my husband, as I went to bed last night, like, cause I got home late, I didn't get to see him to celebrate that, I like achieved this dream. We all achieved this dream.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I don't know where you get this shit from. And I'm like, he's like, where do you come up with these ideas? And I'm like, God whispered to me,
Mm-hmm.
like, just gave me an idea. Like, come on, come on, like, give everybody a challenge. Let's do it again. And, you know, it, when you go through hardships, you heal by helping others. And that's what I always keep saying. That's how you get through stuff. Like,
Mm-hmm.
by community, by surrounding yourself that like lift you up, by middle chair people. If you listen to like that TED talk that I keep talking about, like,
Mm-hmm.
you need to surround yourself with beautiful women like yourself that will lift you up and help you achieve your dreams. So thank you for being you. I need
Thank you for being you. The best people to help people.
wait, I'm getting off 1 second. Hold on.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Those are the people that have actually walked in the shoes of those they serve. I walk the shoes of my families. I understand exactly the frustrations and the hardships and the nonsense that they have to deal with.
Right.
And I have a big mouth, and
You never, no.
I will use that mouth as much as I can to get what I need so that I can help them. And I don't care where they come from. I don't care what religion they are. I don't care about any of that. All I care about is that there's a child and their family that needs something, and they're truly in need. And that's who we help.
Amazing, amazing. It was great. And then, for everybody who knows Gigi's Creations, my great niece, like,
Yes,
I was shocked.
my
She got,
Gigi.
she got 3 awards last night. It
My
was
Gigi.
so amazing. You guys gave her award. Justin Brennan's office gave her an award. And who was the other person?
Alexa Aviles. She's a councilwoman from Sunset Park.
Okay. And like this kid got, like, she was shocked. It was so beautiful for her. And I'm just like, so now I'm obsessed. I'm like, this is great for her high school resume. I'm getting this kid in the best high school that we can. I'm getting her a full scholarship. I'm like, like when I'm determined, I'm like, we're making
Oh,
this
yes.
happen.
Oh, yes. For someone to be with grandma's love since the age of 3, and they're always there. I mean, when I called her, we were actually in the car, and I said to, oh, Gigi, we're having a big party. We're having the gala. Will you come and work that night for me? I need your help. because I wanted to make sure she was going to be there without telling her why. And she's
Mm.
like, yeah, sure, I'll help you, no problem. I said, good, because I need you, to give out the baskets and whatever else for that night. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So she thought she was coming to work. She was very surprised.
She was shocked, and then, and then with each then, like, her confidence grew.
Yeah.
Like, by the 3rd time, I was like she had a swagger. She was like, "Okay, like, this is great." I was like, "Oh my god, yes." So, kudos to, her mom, Jillian, and to
Yes.
my sister, Marianne, who is on your board.
Yes.
Um, so, it's see, you hang out with people, you becomes contagious. Doing good, being good is contagious. So, thank you for
Yes.
taking that opportunity to give that to her, and it's really beautiful, and, yeah, and thank you for all that you do. So, how can we all help? Well, I think, like, so your goal now is, so you had a goal of 5 vending machines this year,
Mm-hmm.
right? So 1 is taken care of.
Now we need 4 more.
We need 4 more. So it's the cost is $6,500. So if you are a company, like, you have a company, it's tax deductible. Like, you're having a great year, you should really make this contribution. There's plenty of schools that are in need and hospitals that can use this. I want to somehow get a journal in ours for the moms and dads. Like, that would really, like, somehow, like, a little special slot, because I journaled
Mhm.
every day, like, when Michael was going through his surgery and recovery and my feelings, and I think it would be just beautiful for somebody to just be able to go get a token and be like, receive a book and for free.
Well, we took your idea of the journals and we put them
Oh,
in Cohen's Children's Hospital.
right. You didn't tell me
But
that.
I know the teenagers are having a blast.
Oh,
The teenagers, because it's difficult to select books that are appropriate for the older kids. And we get them in there. But the journal idea was just over the top. So we tried it out. We put a few in there, said, let's see what happens. The hospital emailed us and said, that went over so big.
wow.
So now we're on the hunt for journals to put in there. So if anybody owns a company that sells journals, please. And I don't mean to sound so crass, but we want pretty ones. We want to attract. Children do everything with their eyes. Most
Right.
humans do. And you attract them with the cover, and then the person that's working in the area with the kids goes into why they should journal and a good experience, and they just fly. So
You know, I have an idea.
okay, we'll talk.
I have an idea. Because let me talk to somebody. Because even we can design our own, um,
Hmm.
get it printed on Amazon, right? So if we can come up with the money and then do a design and then have prompts in it for them.
We have someone on our board of directors. He made our journal. His company did our journal last night. So that's another possibility too. See who gives
Yeah,
us the better of.
we could do it like a
Yeah.
girly kind of uplifting, and then more masculine,
Hmm.
you know,
We'll
gender neutral
collaborate.
kind of something glamorous or tough or sports or yeah, I mean, because writing
Yes.
your goals down or your feelings down, like, what last week I posted, I'm so happy to have that $6,500 to give you. Like, my mom's like, wait, you got it. I'm like, no, that's just me, like, saying, like, no, come on, we're doing this.
Yeah.
And I love that, makes me my heart so happy that you did it. So that proves that we really need to do it.
Yes. It was a test run. I said, let's see. We picked up a few journals in Amazing Savings. They were just
Okay.
cute.
Okay.
And test run, see how it went. And they went.
So
So,
did it
but
was
I
like
like your
look at
idea.
like a pen or something, or
We didn't, but depending on how we design the journal, yes, we can put a pen in there. Trust me, we have so many. But yes, Can be done.
All right. So yes. So if you have a company, please reach out. I'm going to reach out to when I was doing some work at the medical office. There was a publishing company in that office. I
Oh,
think,
okay.
she had like how to draw,
Mm-hmm.
like anime and stuff.
Yes, anime.
So
Mhm.
like, would that be good for the teens?
That would be great for the teens. They love anime. They love the graphic novels, the anime. Anime goes over really big.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
write Farrah's company today and
Okay.
see what they'll donate for us, and then
Cool.
yeah, and I got a whole bunch of other people, and then there's somebody else that's doing Saga of the I can't even say it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Christy. For yeah, maybe we can get her to give us some books too for the teens.
We're very blessed because not only your authors that I've been introduced to have been donating, and those that have found us on Facebook. We actually do reach out to many, many authors, and they do send us books. We had one author that we reached out to, and she was doing a speaking engagement in a school in the city for children with special needs. The school asked her if she would forego her fee and they would purchase her books to put in our machines. And she did. And they sent us a variety of her books, and they're in the Staten Island machine. So,
Okay.
yeah. So, I mean, people, we are very blessed. We are very blessed at grandma's, but we need more and more and more. We need the books. We need the journals. We need the dollars. We need the love and the prayers.
All right, and we need some big donations to make this grandma's place happen, and for this garden. First, I know we got to have this garden.
I have to show you the plans for this
Amazing.
greenhouse. I did a little stick fig. I can't draw. This architect took my little dingy piece of paper and turned it into the most beautiful 10 by 10 greenhouse with planter boxes on each side. It's a true outdoor classroom. It's beautiful.
There's no room at 104 for it because I know 102 has a garden already.
No, you need a lot of space. The original thought for this greenhouse was supposed to be 288 in Coney Island. And because we're having so much trouble trying to get the right person in the Board of Ed to say, yes, you could do this, because the principal's on board. He even signed our proposal that he was on board. We just can't get past him. And I even have our comptroller trying to, be a middle person and connect. And the people he sent us, I've reached out and they have not responded. So it's a difficult path, but it's going to get done. It's going to get done. I don't know where and I don't know when, but it's going to get done.
Oh, it totally is. How about I know you're thinking public. Yeah, well,
I'm thinking anywhere. The reason we say we chose the public school was because in a conversation with the principal, that was one of his wants.
okay.
And it was something I wanted. So it was a compromise between the two of us, but it's very, very difficult. But the greenhouse itself, the reasons were so children can understand how everything's connected. The earth, the environment, the bees, the plants, all of that, and their body.
Yeah, I mean, because yeah, we really have to start teaching kids not to eat crap food.
Yes.
So,
Yes. But if they plant it, they own it. When you give children something, they take ownership. It means so much more to them than you just handing them a plate of vegetables. That means nothing to them. But they grew them. They
mhm.
watched them. It's theirs.
Hmm.
It means a lot more.
All right, this is going to happen. It's going to happen by the end of the year. It's going to happen for sure.
We hope. We
Yes,
hope.
it
You
will. It
know.
will. It will. So, yeah, I'm going to let you go. Um, And then, I'm so, so happy that we achieved a goal. Everybody, thank you so, so much.
Yes.
I mean,
Thank
I
you,
have,
thank you.
we're getting everybody like, I created in memory of book butterflies that are going to go on the machine. And
Oh,
then everybody who donated, I am getting your name on the machine in some way, whether it's in a flower or I'm going to figure it out.
hearts. They will do it in hearts. It's so appropriate.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So, yeah, thank you everybody. And if you're out tomorrow in Staten Island, come by the Barnes and Noble at from 2 to 4. I will be there with my fellow authors of Magnificently Made, having a book signing. So it will be fun. And we're going to keep raising money for that 50-50. I think we're up to $200 for the winner. So let's buy more books, people. Like, it's just because we have a machine doesn't mean we're done. We want this
Still a journey.
it is. All right. So, Theresa, thank you so much. Hold on one second. Have a great weekend, everybody. And come out to the parade to see my sister, Deputy Marshal Marianne Feza, such a well-earned deserved for the Bay Ridge St. Patrick's Day parade. So it's going to be sunny and 50, and that's all we can.
Yeah.
That's all. Please, please, God, we don't want to hear Marianne complain. So,
Yeah. And the G-Mobile is in the parade this year.
oh,
So,
very
yes.
exciting. Very
Yes.
exciting. All right. So have a great weekend, everybody.
You
Go out and
too.
make a
Bye,
difference.
guys.
All right. Bye.
Bye.